Welcome into the Wareham Gateman pregame show. I'm Alex Feuz alongside Cade Crenshaw. 3-game win streak, first win streak of the season, and the Gateman back home tonight against Yarmouth Dennis for another big matchup.
You're exactly right, Alex, and this is a Yarmouth Dennis team that the Gateman really started out this hot trend they've been on as of late with an 11 victory at their place at Red Wilson Field. Since that win, well, the Gatemen have won 4 and tied twice. They're going to look to remain without a loss for the first time in 7 days tonight against the Red Sox.
You can make the argument when the Gatemen last played the Red Sox of the Cape League, that's what started this red-hot streak by the Gatemen, and they're going up against the same starter tonight, Jared Lyons, who had a scoreless streak, and this Gateman team is the one that ended it last night. So again, second time in 1 week they're facing Lyons on the mound.
Yeah, that was his 4th start last week against this Gateman team, and they got after him quickly. They put up the first run he had given up all season long on a homer from Hogan Windish, and throughout that game they would go on to an 11-3 victory. And this is a Gateman offense that's just been clicking as of late. Through 7 games in the month of July, they're hitting over 250 as a group. So it's not just a player here, a player there that's carrying this team. It's been consistent hitting 1 through 9 in the order, and they've done it time and time again. Like we said, a 3-game win streak coming into tonight. That's a 1-0 victory over Orleans, a 12-10 victory at Hyannis, and of course last night's 7-2 win at Katuitt.
Well, let's send it down to our very own Claire Foley after this break, and we'll hear from Claire what she has in store for the pregame show.
What's up, Gateman fans? Looking for Wareham jerseys, shirts, and hats? You can find all of that and more online at gateman.org/shop. Visit to get all your Gateman gear today.
Red Shirt Fridays is a national program created to acknowledge, honor, and support our troops who put themselves in harm's way to defend our freedom. In support of this program, the Cape League teams will be wearing a specially designed red jersey every Friday. This week's special celebration of Red Shirt Friday is sponsored by Zypher Hats, Massachusetts State Lottery, and OT Sports. Support our troops and join us by wearing red each Friday.
Welcome back to the Gateman pregame show presented by South Coast Health. My name is Claire Foley, and lately we've been seeing the Gateman offense really get going, especially in the past 2 days. And one of the Gateman's hottest hitters right now is Max Anderson, who's riding a 12-game hitting streak. And in that time, he's had 6 multi-hit games and has improved his batting average by 113 points. The Gatemen are looking to make it 4 wins in a row as they take on Yarmouth Dennis tonight, where when they faced them last week, offense was no issue. Alex and Cade will be right back with more pregame coverage presented by South Coast Health.
Hey Gateman fans, don't miss out as the Wareham Gatemen head to Worcester, Mass. to take on the Bourne Braves at Polar Park, the home of the Worcester Red Sox. This special game at Polar Park takes place Monday, July 25th with a 6:45 first pitch. Tickets start at just $10, so head to gateman.org to get yours today.
The 2022 Cape Cod Baseball League All-Star Game will be hosted by the Wareham Gatemen on Saturday, July 23rd. Join the CCBL's best as they take to the diamond in front of scouts from every MLB organization here at Spillane Field. Gates open at 2 p.m., Home Run Derby will begin at 5, and first pitch is at 6:05 p.m. Tickets will be available through the league and Gateman website. Welcome back to the Wareham Gateman pregame show. Alex Feuz, Cade Crenshaw, and you just heard it earlier from our very own Claire Foley, who always does a great job.
She definitely does.
Well, tonight's another big matchup, like we said earlier on in this pregame show. Jack Sokol making his first start tonight for the Gatemen. What do you expect out of him?
Well, first start and first appearance on the Cape for Jack Sokol. A player who started out his collegiate career at Auburn and then takes a detour, wanted a little bit more playing time, so he leaves the SEC and goes the JUCO route to Pensacola State College down in Florida. That's a pretty good season down there with the Pirates. Made 9 starts for them, an ERA just over 4 through 65 innings pitched, with strikeout numbers approaching 60 as well. Though he's headed back to the D1 level, Pittsburgh heading up this fall. So I'm interested to see what Jack Sokol brings to the table, because he's one of those players who has a little bit of those chip on their shoulders. They want to go prove it that they're one of the best players in this league, and that's always exciting to watch.
And what a league to prove yourself in the Cape Cod Baseball League. And this lineup has been clicking, like we mentioned earlier. 3 games in a row, they've had 10 or more hits, and that's what's crucial. And like you mentioned, Cade, it's not just one person in this lineup, and they're doing it with their best hitter, who's gone through a bit of a cold stretch, in Hogan Windisch, 0 for his last 7. But like the old saying goes, you never want every hitter hot at the same time, because then, well, every hitter eventually would get cold at the same time. So we'll see Hogan Windisch, I'm expecting back in the lineup tonight. First day off yesterday, and we'll see what we can expect from Hogan Windisch tonight.
Yeah, Windisch is a player who had such a strong start to this season. He's had 2 separate 6-game hit streaks on the year, and he's a player who brings so much to the table with so much power in the stick as well. But like you said, every player goes through a roller coaster type season. You're going to have ups and downs in this game of baseball. That's why you love it, and that's why you hate it. But last night, in Windish's absence, Chase Davis stepped up in a huge way. His 3rd game with the Gateman, and he was the first player this summer for Wareham with 4 hits, going 4 for 5, a double, and a run batted in.
What's your main key to a win tonight for the Gatemen?
I think just I'll start with the offense first. They have to keep their momentum going. You don't want to be playing so well as of late and then just fall off. You try to switch up your routine a little bit. Maybe, we haven't hit that many home runs as of late. Let's go for the long ball a little bit. Just stay patient at the plate. This is a Gateman team that last night was very patient. They got hit by 5 pitches. Now, that's never a great thing to do, but that also shows that, well, they're maybe not swinging at the first pitch strike. They may let a few miss inside and just be more patient hitters. So that's on the offense side. For the pitching side, boy, they've been phenomenal as of late. Eddie Marco has really turned this staff around for a group that struggled early on in the season, but that's been, for me, the key to this 3-game win streak. You shut out Orleans, the first shutout of the season, and now for that entire 3-game stretch, the Gateman pitching staff has faced the top hitter in the Cape League in terms of batting average. Now, that not be the case tonight with YD, but they've got a few near the top as well, and this is a Red Sox team that's already at double-digit wins.
Well, first pitch lineup and more coming up later on to start this big matchup again. First home game in a couple of days for the Gatemen, who are riding a 3-game win streak. So we will see you right after the break for first pitch and more.
Each and every game here at Spillane Field is made possible by our sponsors. Let's take a moment to recognize Gateway Tavern, Coastal Orthodontics, Fairway Financial, Joanne Stevenson, Sullivan Wine and Spirits, Deb Levesque Massage Therapy, the Law Office of Mark Deshays, Office Technology Group, J&M Baseball Academy, South Coast Health, Minkle Boys Catering, 80 Makepeace, Reed Custom Soils, Soft as a Grape, Bay Motor Inn, Point Sign, Wareham, Sipicon and Dartmouth Week, Cranberry Self Storage, Village Signs, the Law Office of Lang, Exaferris and Bullard, Reedy, Kiernan and McNally LLP, Robertson's GMC, Effie's Homemade, Wareham Country Market, the Wareham House of Pizza, Robbery's Tree Service, Patty Wild, Onset Bay Association, Select PT, El Mariachi, Water Whiz, and Cool Cone. Thank you once again to our sponsors of your Wareham Gatemen. We appreciate and thank the sponsors who support the Cape League and the 10 teams. Our corporate sponsors are the financial backbone of the league. It is with their support that we are able to preserve our long-standing tradition of providing the best family entertainment here on Cape Cod, free of charge. On behalf of the 9 other teams, the Wareham Gatemen, league officers, and the entire Cape League family, we would like to announce and thank our 2022 corporate sponsors. With much appreciation, we recognize the Yaki Foundation, Gibson Sotheby's, Curry College, the 99 Restaurants, Coca-Cola Bottling of Cape Cod, Badger Sport, Zephyr Hats, Cape Cod 5 Cents Saving Bank, Milton Cat, Mosquito Marys, Massachusetts State Lottery. We will be back to you in the next inning for the second half of this outstanding list of loyal sponsors.
Welcome in to beautiful Wareham, Massachusetts. Alex Feuz, Cade, Crenshaw, and Claire Foley with you for another perfect night for baseball. The Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox are facing off for the first time in Wareham against the Gateman tonight. And boys, this Gateman team red hot coming into tonight. In the last 10 games, they've been playing great baseball, haven't lost in 1 week, Cade.
They've gained points in each of their last 5 games. When it comes down to the Cape Cod Baseball League playoff picture, the points matter. Even when you tie, you still get one. Of course, the win, you prefer the deuce. But nonetheless, the Gatemen have been in a great position here over the last week. And you think back, Alex, when did this hot streak start for the Gateman team? Well, it was a win at Red Wilson Field last week against the same Red Sox squad.
It was a game that definitely was the turning point in this season. Last time when they played Yarmouth Dennis, they were 6-11-1 with one tie, and since then they've now improved to just one game below 500, 10-11-3, tied twice with Bourne in that span on July 3rd and 4th. On the mound for the Gatemen and already finished up his warm-up pitches quickly is Jack Sokol. This is his first start in a Gateman uniform and first appearance as well. Now he'll face Luke Schliger to start off this game. First pitch, a called strike right behind home by Sean Foley, our home plate umpire. Well, first pitch swinging, grounds it over to Roden at first, who quickly covers the first base bag. So on 2 pitches, 1 away, and the top of the first.
Sokol, a 6'4", 192-pound right-hander out of Pensacola State College. That's a JUCO ranks down in Florida, but this fall he's getting back to Division I. He'll be headed to the Pitt Panthers in the ACC.
Here's Caden Connor with 1 away, hitting .257 on the season, has 4 doubles out of Cal State Fullerton. It's a big game for everyone involved for Wareham, as breaking ball in there, just inside 1-0 the count. Harvey Shapiro is at 439 right now. A win today would move him up into the second all-time winningest managers in the Cape, as the breaking ball in there for a called strike. 1-1 the count, and he's behind the manager of the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Alex, if it wasn't for Scott Pickler, who's in the opposite dugout tonight, Harvey Shapiro would be going for the winningest manager of all time.
1-1 fouled straight back. Now Sokol ahead here, 1-2.
Tied for second right now with John Schiffner, who was in Chatham for many, many years at 539. Coach Shapiro picked up win number 539 last night. Meanwhile, in first place is, of course, Coach Pickler for YD at 547 coming into tonight.
1-2, fouled back. Count holds 1-2 here to the lefty at the plate. And I had a conversation with Coach Shapiro about potential win 40 upcoming. It's going to happen at some point this season as Sokol kicks and delivers a 1-2 pitch, slider outside, and 2-2 the count. And he goes, Alex, the wins all blend together. I'm focused on today's game, number one, and I'll be happy with a win today, and that's it. For a coach who's been coaching for over 50 years, that's a mindset you got to have. Breaking ball fouled off. Count holds 2-2 here. Temperature perfect for a July night. 74 degrees and sunny with not a cloud in the sky. Nobody on, one away in the top of the first. The 2-2 pitch popped him up in the infield. Anderson calling everyone off there to make the play. 2 away here in the top of the first.
So far, you have to like what you've seen from Jack Sokol. He's attacking the zone. He's mixing up his pitches. So far, Alex has seen really a 3 to 4 pitch mixed guy, and he's changing up the location on these top 3 lefty hitters in the YD order.
It's been the pitching that's really been the highlight over this 4-1 win-loss month. 4-1 and 2 ties this month in July. Shows bunt is Garrick. Drops it down foul, pops up out of play. The ERA at the end of June was 4.40, but in the month of July so far, before the first 2 outs recorded in the top of the first, 3.48. I'm bringing it down almost a whole run per game. That's how you win. 0-1 pitch, cut on a miss. 0-2 the count.
And you look at how that one run has made a difference, Alex, across this 3-game win streak that the Gatemen have. That includes a 1-0 victory over Orleans earlier this week. The second game, a 2-run victory at Hyannis. So they've been some close games here late for the Gatemen.
Sokol kicks and delivers the 0-2 pitch. That one lined up the middle, and that will. But no, Davis lines out to make the play. Wow. Everyone here thought it was going to dunk in for a base hit, but Chase Davis says no, not today, and he makes a stunning play to end the first. Well, we go to the bottom of the first. Gateman up to bat. Stick with us on the Gateman Broadcast Network.
The Gateway Tavern, located on Marion Road in Wareham, offers an extensive but not exhaustive array of menu choices. They search for the finest in foods, ranging from garden fresh produce to hand-selected seafood, and have special menus that change daily. The Gateway Tavern is proud to be the official helmet of the Wareham Gatemen.
For sales and rentals of Caterpillar machinery, generators, and marine engines, visit MiltonCat.com, your area cat dealer. Milton Cat, the Cape and Islands Caterpillar dealer, is proud to be a sponsor of today's game.
Curry College is where you go to become anything you want. Curry prepares students to engage in successful careers with learning beyond the classroom. Explore undergraduate programs, NCAA Division III athletics, and continuing education and graduate studies, including fifth-year master's programs at curry.edu.
We go to the bottom of the first. No score here on the Gateman Broadcast Network. Alex Feuz, Cade Crenshaw, and Claire Foley with you all night long for another perfect night for baseball. Well, Jack Sokol, in his first appearance in a Gateman uniform, worked a 1-2-3 top of the first, and the Gateman will face Jared Lyons for the second time in just 1 week. Lyons last time and faced the Gateman had a scoreless streak of 12 and a third innings pitched, but the Gateman said that doesn't affect us, and they scored, and it was Hogan Windish that beat that scoreless streak by hitting a 2-run bomb.
Lyons last time out against the Gateman, which was also his latest start this season. 3 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 4 runs, all of which were earned, like you said, Alex, that 2-run homer from Hogan Windish highlighted it. 3 walks and 3 strikeouts. He also hit a batter.
Will be Chase Davis to lead things off, followed by Hogan Windish, batting third tonight for the Gateman. Max Anderson on a red-hot hitting streak, batting fourth in the cleanup spot. Owen Diodati batting fifth and DHing tonight. Ryan Campos, Alan Roding batting sixth, batting seventh back in the lineup after a day off is Blake Wright. Batting eighth is Brian Padilla and Peter Burns to finish off the Gateman lineup. First pitch by Lions, a called strike to Chase Davis, who just made a Superman-like catch in center field. Dove out to steal a base hit away from Cole Carrick. 0-1, cut on and miss. Nasty breaking pitch there from Lyons, and that's really one of his bread and butter pitches.
And now we see a shift from the Red Sox. The third baseman is playing on the other side of the second base bag.
Very rarely do we see shifts here in the Cape League. Lyons deals the 0-2, stays high, 1-2 the count.
And Alex, look where the second baseman is. He's playing shallow right.
Yeah, it's just like every major league game that you turn on now. Sometimes you'll see 4 outfielders, or like the Tampa Bay Rays. They started doing it. Now every major league baseball team does it. Lyons kicks and delivers a 1-2 breaking ball grounded on the right side. This time, Boeve will make the throw to first base, but it's not going to be in time. Chase Davis beats it out. Well, not only is he stealing hits away, he's getting hits through the error. Well, the official score marks that one an error. That's a tough call. It would be an E5 as Boeve, the third baseman, was shifted over.
That was part of that shift move.
Man, I think that should be a hit. Well, anyways, here's Hogan Windish with Davis on first and nobody out in the bottom of the first. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. No one won the count.
This is a player I'm anxious to watch today, Alex. Yesterday was his first time out of the lineup. A much well-deserved off day, but also a day that he needed just to push the reset button on some things offensively. He's been a struggle as of late.
Well, the Gateman bullpen hitting the gritty. Well, Davis off first. Fastball taken outside by Hogan Windish. Back in the lineup today in the 2 spot. Had his first day off of the season, playing in his 24th game.
The gritty.
That's what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing down there. Well, anyways, doesn't matter. Lions come set at the waist. The 1-1 pitch to Windish. That one rocked to left, and that will get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Rounding second, cruising into third, standing up is Chase Davis. It's a double by Hogan Windish, and the Gatemen have second and third with nobody out in the bottom of the first.
Well, welcome back to the order, Hogan Windish. He's back in the 2 spot where he spent the first 23 games of the season, and he is right back on cue doing things that Hogan Windish has done throughout this season. That's your Cape leader in doubles.
Was 0 for 7, but now breaking that. A much-needed day off and proving to be so. A big double in the bottom of the first. Second and third for the Gateman. Here's Max Anderson. First pitch taken for a called strike. Lions set at the waist. No score here in the bottom of the first, but Gateman threatening here. Second and third, nobody out. Anderson lines it into right. Here comes Davis. He scores. Harvey Shapiro sending Hogan Windish, and he'll score. It's a base hit and 2 RBIs by Max Anderson, and he continues his hit streak now to 13 games. Wow. Max Anderson, red hot.
You see a player who had been your most consistent hitter all season step up in a big way to put runners at second and third from Windish with the double. And then the player, like you said, Alex, who has just seemed to be a magnet for baseballs to the barrel as of late. Now 13 games in a row for hit Max Anderson. He drives in 2, and the Gatemen have the early lead.
Well, here's Owen Diodati, who's been a huge impact as he looks at a first pitch, a called strike by home plate umpire Mike Rabideau. James Byrne at first base and Michael Farman at third. Well, still nobody out in the bottom of the first. remember, this is the second time this Gateman offense has faced Lions in just 1 week. That one, a broken bat liner right over to Thompson at second, who will throw to first base, but Matt Anderson will get back in time safely. Oh, now one away, in the bottom of the first.
That was a good-looking swing from Diodati, and honestly, I think if the bat hadn't broken on the swing and the contact, that is a little blooper shot just into shallow right field with 2 men on. And instead, it's the first out of the game.
Here's Ryan Campos, the designated hitter tonight. Caught in last night's game on Thursday. First pitch taken outside. Went fastball. 1-0 the count to Campos.
Campos' 17th start of the season, just his second as the 5-hole hitter.
Lions set has been forced to pitch out of the stretch. All inning, really. Campos will take that one for a called strike. And 0-1 the count. Or 1 ball, 1 strike, excuse me. Max Anderson on first, 1 away in the bottom of the first. The Gateman have a 2-0 lead. Lions set. Outfield playing straight away. Infield holding Anderson on. Campos hits that the other way. Foul territory out of play. No count now 1-2.
Key right now for Jared Lyons, the right-hander out of George Mason on the bump for the Red Sox. He's not getting a lot of swing and miss stuff, which was a key to his game for the first 3 starts of his Cape League season until he met the Gateman last week, and a switch was flipped by Wareham's offense against him, and he hasn't looked the same since.
Lions set right above the belt. 1-2 to Campos, just low. Wow. What a great take by Campos, and I'm sure that Lions is frustrated that wasn't called strike 3. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the left-hander. Alan Roden on deck. 1 out, the bottom of the first. Lions now in agreement with Schliger behind the plate. Is breaking ball in there for called strike 3 right at the knees of Campos, who will have a quick discussion with Mike Rabideau as he heads back to the dugout. Now 2 away, and that's Jared Lyons' first strikeout of the night.
Now batting the first baseman from Creighton, number 30, Alan Roden.
Well, here's Alan Roden with 2 away, with Max Anderson on first. Roden went 0 for 3 last night with an RBI, but he got hit by 2 pitches. Breaking ball in there for a called strike off the right near the edge of the plate there. 1-1 the count.
Lyons is living on the corners early on in this first inning. That last strike 3 call on Campos was just a breaking ball in the inner half.
Lions deals the 0-1 breaking ball just high. 1-1 the count. It was Max Anderson that struck first. Scored both Chase Davis and Hogan Windish to give the Gatemen a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. With Alan Roden at the plate and 2 away, Lions deals a 1-1 low on 2-1 the count. Not a cloud in the sky here in Wareham, Massachusetts, right before the Bourne Bridge. Two 2-1, high. Now 3-1 the count. Roden ahead here, 3-1 now. 3-1 pitch, runner goes, a throw down to second base to try to get Anderson is going to be in time to end the, it was ball, Roden walked. Oh, the throw down to second base doesn't matter. So Anderson now on second, Alan Roden on first. That's the first walk given up by Lions here in the bottom of the first. And here's Blake Wright. Did not see game action last night. Had the night off. Swings at the first pitch, grounded on the left side. Farias throws the second in time to end the inning. But it was a base hit that scored 2 from Max Anderson to continue his hit streak to 13 games now. We go to the top of the second. 2-0 Gateman. Stay with us on the Gateman Broadcast Network.
Mosquito bites and ticks. No, yikes! When the bugs get scary, just call Mosquito Mary's 866-ASK-MARY or visit us at mosquitomarys.com.
The 99 Restaurant and Pub is proud to be a sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit your local 99 and try their famous Colossal Lobster Rolls, piled high on a grilled brioche and served hot buttered or just the right amount of mayo and celery with fries and coleslaw. The 99, always the real deal.
The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gateman and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more.
Welcome back to the top of the second inning. Mike Bovey, Jack Castillo, and Jordan Thompson due up for the Red Sox. The Gateman took a 2-0 lead on a Max Anderson single that scored 2. Sokol back on the mound for his second inning of work. Delivers a breaking pitch inside. 1-0 the count. Bovey out of Nebraska. Hitting 246 coming into tonight for the YD Red Sox. 1-0. Hit the other way out of play and 1-1 the count.
Look back, Sokol this past spring at Pensacola State made 10 appearances with 9 starts for the Pirates, 56 innings pitched, an ERA of 4.13, with 68 strikeouts to just 11 walks.
1-1. That one lined up the middle. Padilla will throw over to first base in time to get him. Wow. Padilla, who was playing near almost the first base side, had to make a long range right near the second base bag and backhanded it over to first to get Mike Bovey in time. What a great play. Here's Jack Costello. Now with 1 away. In the top of the second. Sokol kicks and delivers. Fastball in there for a called strike. Can we go back to Mike Bovey for 1 second? You talked about the strikeout to walk ratio. What was it again? 12 to 68?
68 to 11.
68 to 11. Well, he's worked on it. I got to give Mike Bovey credit. He has 14 walks this summer and 12 strikeouts.
Wow.
So he's worked on that this summer. 1-1. Breaking ball dropped in there for a called strike. Sokol ahead of Costello here, 1-2. I got to give credit where credit is due. The 1-2 pitch, that one fouled straight back. And what is the most really difficult summer league that a player can go to have that kind of strikeout to walk ratio in college baseball. The 1-2, low, 2-2 the count. What a great job by Mike Bovey. 14 walks, 12 strikeouts this summer. Sokol deals 2-2, stayed high. Now 3-2 the count.
Sokol, a player who actually started out his career at Auburn, but only saw action in 5 games for the Tigers. 11 2/3 career
Payoff
innings.
pitch. Fouled straight back.
Ended up leaving Auburn. Just said you want to get more playing time, so he goes the JUCO route. He's bouncing back to D1 in the fall at Pitt.
Payoff pitch up on line, just fouled on the third base side. 3 balls, 2 strikes here on Jack Costello. Payoff pitch stays high, so Costello works a walk. And that's Sokol's first walk, 1 base runner allowed tonight. Here's Jordan Thompson out of Louisiana State University.
Number 11, Jordan Thompson.
And a 157 so far this summer. Louisiana State. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Have you ever seen LSU's campus?
No.
So the Mike the Tiger enclosure is absolutely fantastic. Right next to Death Valley.
0-1, cut out and miss. Breaking ball in the dirt. Sokol buried that one. And Thompson came up empty. Oh, why don't people just write LSU? Like, why do we have to write in Louisiana State University?
Well, that's what LSU stands for.
0-2, chopper on the left side, right looking to turn 2, throw over to Padilla, on to first, in time. Roden does the splits to turn the double play to end the inning. Oh, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left after an inning and a half of play. 2-0 Gateman. Gateman up the bat next, right here on the Gateman Broadcast Network.
We want our money to work as hard for us when we retire as we did working to accumulate it. My name is Steve Anzoni, and I am president of Fairway Financial Insurance Agency. Money is just a tool to help you to do what you ultimately want to do, which is to travel, spend time with your kids, grandkids, and do other stuff. And I want to be the guy that's going to help you navigate the course of life to help you avoid those sand traps and get you onto the green and into the hole with greater financial confidence.
Mark DeShays has been practicing law in southeastern Massachusetts for over 30 years. His primary focus is on all aspects of real estate law, including residential and commercial real estate transactions, commercial leasing, land development, land use and zoning law, and land conservation matters. If you need representation, call now at 508-993-2300.
Bottom of the second we go. 2-0 Gateman. It's Brian Padilla, Peter Burns, and the top of the lineup, and Chase Davis due up for Wareham. Set to face Jared Lyons once again. So we're in the old school high socks, baggy pants look. I haven't seen a pitcher done that in a while. Oh, Padilla swings at the first pitch, drills it to center, but Carrick now moving back just a tad there to make the play. Oh, 1 pitch, 1 out in the bottom of the second. Oh, what a way. Here's Peter Burns. Burns out of Boston College. Also had Thursday off. He's also on a 6-game hit streak. Pitch in there for a called strike by the fastball. So 1-1 the count here to Burns. Lyons kicks and delivers. 0-1. That one a chopper on the right side. Thompson will play it on 2 hops. Throws over to Connor at first. In time, 2 away.
First time through the order, Jared Lyons allows just 2 hits, but they're costly ones. A double to Hogan Windish and an RBI single for Max Anderson. He walked 1, struck out another.
Here's Chase Davis. Reached first base on an E5. In the bottom of the first. Lyon kicks and delivers. Breaking ball. Just missed outside. 1-0 the count. the first player for the Gateman to have 4 hits in a single game. That's Chase Davis, which is how he got the South Coast Health Player of the Game on Thursday. Lions another breaking ball low. 2-0 the count. Shifted once again for Davis. The 2-0, that one hit into, it'll split the gap in right center field for a base hit. Davis, first hit on the night.
And that's how you beat the shift. There's 4 people outside on that side of the field tonight, 2 infielders and 2 outfielders, and he still put it right in no man's land between all 4.
Chase Davis bringing an immediate impact in this lineup ever since he's gotten here. It's been incredible to watch. Well, here's Hogan Windish. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. Windish got his first day off of the season on game 24 last night. Back in the lineup and back in his regular 2 spot in the lineup. He doubled in the first. Lions deals the 0-1 outside. 1-1 the count. Schlicker set up, looking to potentially throw down to second base if Davis thought about going, but held up there.
The Gateman as a team have only stolen 9 bases this season. That's nearly, get this, nearly 40 less from the league leader in Katuitt. They're approaching 50 bags for the Kettleers.
1-1, breaking ball, grounded down the third base side out of play. You know, one thing we haven't talked about off air or on air is I want to go back to that Hyannis game from, 3 days ago now?
The 12-10 win?
Yeah, how many stolen bases did Hyannis have in that game? Do you know off the top of your head? Because it was close to 9.
8.
Oh, in one game, Hyannis had 8 stolen bases at the pitch side at the shoulders of Windish. 8 stolen bases in one game by Hyannis. Just one shy of the Gateman 9 through 25 games.
That was the Hyannis team that's always been aggressive on the base paths all season, and a couple of those came late in the 9th.
2-2, low. Now full count here to Windish.
Because essentially they went to that 9th inning. I believe the Gateman had a 3-run lead that was trimmed down to 2 at the time, but you allow the first base runner on. If he wants to steal, no issue. You don't worry about that base runner at the time. So, yes, there was 8 bags stolen. A couple of them, though, went to third. No one's still home yet.
Davis goes a 3-2, grounded up the middle. Could be trouble. Furious fields and fires at first. In time, though, to get Windish to end the inning. Well, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. We go to the top of the 3rd. It's a 2-0 Wareham Gateman lead. Stay with us on the Gateman Broadcast Network. Gibson Sotheby's International Realty is proud to sponsor the Cape Cod Baseball League, offering residential sales and vacation rentals across the Cape. We help you turn someday into right now. Each office is independently owned and operated. Sotheby's International Realty is a registered trademark.
Serving southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island, Office Technology Group has been the area's source for advanced digital multifunctional copiers since 2009. Call Office Technology Group at 508-858-5825.
Soft as a Grape has 10 retail locations on Cape Cod. So even when you're cheering on your Gateman at any away games, stop into a Soft as a Grape store for the best Cape Cod products. No trip to the Cape is complete without a trip to Soft as a Grape.
We head to the top of the 3rd. It's a 2-0 Gateman lead. It'll be Drew Bowser, Paz Ferreras, and Homer Bush Jr. due up in the top of the 3rd inning. Jack Sokol making his first start of the summer for the Gateman. What was it? First pitch, breaking ball in there for a called strike to Bowser. The designated hitter tonight out of Stanford U. Sokol 0-1, popped up out of play. Well, Sokol quickly ahead, 0-2.
Bowser in just his 8th game of the season. Struggled early on, just 3 for 20 at the plate. That's a 150 average.
0-2, out of play. No count holds here, 0-2. Nobody on, nobody out. It's the top of the third. Alex Feuz, Cade Crenshaw, and our very own Claire Foley with you. Sokol deals the 0-2, breaking ball in the dirt. 1-2 the count. One, two, fouled straight back once again. Infield and outfield playing straight away here. The righty Bowser. Sokol 1-2 in the dirt once again. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the right-hander. Two pitch, foul straight back. What a great at-bat here from Bowser.
He's battling, and a good thing from still see from Sokol, he's locating the pitches well. He's mixing up his locations, and he's mixing up pitch type.
2-2 broken bat liner right back to Sokol on the mound. 1 away in the top of the third.
The first L1 scored out of the season for the Gateman.
Probably one of the easiest plays. Sokol, that's how they really put his glove out.
And because the bat broke, that's going to take a ton of speed off the exit velocity. So at that point, it's just a soft little floater, almost like playing catch.
Here's Paz Ferreras, who loses his bat this time. Over the Red Sox dugout. And now, looks like Schliger will have to hop on a bucket to grab it.
He just went and climbed on top of the dugout to get his bat. Well, that's a new one.
Things I never thought I would see in a baseball game. Well,
you didn't have players climbing on top of their dugout to get their teammates' bats on your bingo card?
No. Well, Sokol's set. Who's a really quick worker on the mound. Nobody on and 1 away. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. 0-2 the count. You know, one thing to note about our home plate umpire, Mike Rabideau, this is our second time seeing him this season behind the plate. He likes to wait to make the strike call. 0-2 stays high. 1-2 the count. I can make a prediction, but sometimes you never know. 1-2, that one hit well to center field. Davis drifting over to his right throw to make the play. 2 away, the bottom of the third. On his first start, 8 up, only walked 1. But with a double play in Jordan Thompson, with 2 outs here in the top of the third, Sokol will face the minimum with Homer Bush Jr. at the plate here. Well, first pitch to Bush Jr. is low. 1-0 the count. That one lined up the middle, through for a base hit. A 2-out base knock, and that's the first hit given up by Jack Sokol here in the top of the third.
Your first time through the order in a Cape Cod League uniform, you just give up 1 hit. You have to like the start from Sokol.
Now with Homer Bush Jr. on first, that rolls over the top of the lineup, and Luke Schliger from Maryland. 11 walks on the season. Grounded out though on the first pitch to Roden. Weak grounder on the third base side out of play. 0-1 the count. A 2-0 Gateman lead in the top of the third. Sokol set right above the waist. 0-1 inside. 1-1 the count. Fastball fouled straight back up here. 1-2 now. Sokol set. Delivers a 1-2 pitch low, but Burns thought about throwing. Now Bush at second. Lost it for a second. Couldn't find the grip. Oh, Elmer Bush Jr. a stolen base here in the third. Sokol delivers. The 2-2 pitch, breaking ball outside. Now 3 into the count. Homer Bush Jr. on second. 2 outs on the top of the third. The payoff pitch. That one hit well to right, and it will get down for a base hit. Diodati will play it on a hop. Homer Bush Jr. rounding third, coming home, and he scores. It's a base hit and an RBI for Luke Schliger. And that cuts the Gateman lead down by 1 in the top of the third.
A big-time 2-out hit from Bush Jr. Then he gets the stolen base on a ball that Peter Burns was ready to throw down and usually has pretty good success at catching runners on the base paths. Had it slipped, though, so he wasn't able to make the throw. That left a runner in scoring position, and the top of the order leadoff man, Luke Schliger, comes up in another big spot, driving in a run, and suddenly the Red Sox have cut the deficit in half.
Back-to-back hits here in the top of the third after not getting one. That one hit up the middle, base hit into center field. Rounding second, thinking about third, and he goes is Schliger, and he's up on top of the third base bag. Runners on the corners with 2 away, and now the White East Sox in business in the top of the third, and their 2-out rally continues.
And now their top hitter at the plate, and Carrick, a .320 average this season, his 23rd game of the summer.
Well, here's Cole Carrick with 2 away, and runners on the corners for the Red Sox. Tying run just 90 feet away on third base. Sokol delivers. A slow grounder on the right side. Padilla will throw to first base in time to end the inning. But the Sox get 1. It's a 2-1 Gateman lead heading into the bottom of the third. Stay with us on the Gateman Broadcast Network.
Summer is here, and we are finally back to enjoying all our favorite outdoor activities. As temperatures rise, so does the risk for unexpected injuries. South Coast Health Urgent Care Centers are open, safe, and here to provide the care you need when you need it. Our 7 locations are open 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. Walk-ins are welcome, and having a South Coast Health physician is not required. Visit southcoast.org/urgent care to check wait times and reserve your spot today.
Reed Custom Soils is New England's leading provider of lightweight planting soil for green roof installations and is the exclusive New England supplier of stabilized stone dust. Reed Custom Soils services over 300 golf courses and provides unique blends to fit your needs, all by experienced precision blenders. To learn more about how Reed Custom Soils can serve you, call toll-free 1-800-924-5335 or head to reedcustomsoils.com.
Welcome back to the Gateman Radio Network. Bottom of the third. It's a 2-1 Gateman lead. Max Anderson, Owen Diodati, and Ryan Campos due up. Look to answer a run scored by the Red Sox in the top of the third. The Gateman only had just 1-run lead.
A string of 3 2-out hits for the Red Sox was a deciding factor in the top half. Now, how does this Gateman team respond? Looking for their 4th win in a row.
Lions back on the mound for his third inning of work. A breaking ball that just missed Anderson. 1-0 the count. The base hit that scored the 2 runs to give the Gateman a 2-0 lead at that moment in time. Anderson fouls that one away out of play. 1-1 the count. Now Anderson on a 13-game hit streak. Pretty special. One ball, one strike on Anderson here. Lions kicks and delivers. That one lined up the middle. Base hit into center field. Anderson, 2 for 2 here in just the third inning. And he's really turned his season around.
Started out 0 for 10 at the plate through his first 3 games of the season. You could tell his swings were just a tad bit late at the dish, and I think part of that was the transition back from aluminum bats or metal bats to the wood, which makes a big-time difference for hitters, especially in terms of the weight difference and the weight transfer from your shoulder to the ball. But Max Anderson has really turned it on strong.
Lions steals the first pitch. That one fouled right off the mask of Schliger behind the plate. Infield shifted on the right side this time for Owen Diodati. This is really the only team in the Cape and the YD Red Sox that we've really seen this shift implemented.
I have to think back, Alex. I don't quite remember Alan Rodin's at bat, but the other 2 lefties in the order, and Diodati and Davis, we've seen this very similar shift with 3 infielders on the right side.
0-1, a chopper could be 2. Ferris will step on to second base, on to first in time. Double play, ball hit by Diodati. Now 2 away for Ryan Campos. A Gateman team that rarely hits on the double plays. A big one after a leadoff base knock by Anderson. And here's Campos, who swings at the first pitch. Hit the other way into left field. Costello drifts in to make the play to end the inning. Oh, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left after 3 innings of play. 2-1 Gateman. We go to the top of the 4th. Stay with us on the Gateman Broadcast Network.
Want your daily dose of news? Lucky for you, Wareham, Sipicon, and now Dartmouth Week has you covered. Whether you live in Wareham or in the surrounding areas, you can count on up-to-date news on sports, schools, and even the fine arts, courtesy of the partnership between Wareham, Sipicon, and Dartmouth Week. Head to theweektoday.com and search Wareham, Sipicon, or Dartmouth for more.
Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
T-Mobile is proud to sponsor the Cape Cod Baseball League. T-Mobile believes that when small towns thrive, America thrives. That's why they're investing billions to bring fast, reliable, and affordable wireless service beyond the big cities to small towns across America. There's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit T-Mobile.com/acrossamerica to find out more.
Top of the 4th we go. It's a 2-1 Gateman lead. It'll be Mike Bovey, Jack Costello, and Jordan Thompson due up YD Sox. And Bovey looks at a first pitch outside. 1-0 the count. Sokol, a quick worker, 1-0. Just low and missing the outside corner. Now 2-0 the count here to Bovey, who grounded out to Padilla at second base. Back in the second. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. On 2-1 the count. It's a string of 3 2-out base hits for YD, and that one grounded right up the middle, off the glove of Lyons. Padilla will have to play it. It's a unconventional 1-4-3 out to start the top of the fourth for Mike Boviv.
Now batting the left fielder from San Diego, number 10, Jack Costello.
I think Jack Sokol might be the quickest worker in the Cape.
He's not taking much time at the plate, but for a guy who I just feel like has a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, a player who went into Auburn his freshman season with a lot of high expectations, was one of the top 5 right-handed pitchers in his native state of Ohio out of high school, and the Tigers just don't give him the playing time he felt like he deserved. So he goes to the JUCO ranks at Pensacola State, got plenty of action with the Pirates, now he's bouncing back to Pitt in the fall. You just feel like him being here in the Cape is for him to show everyone that Jack Sokol's still a really good pitcher on the bump.
0-2 fouled straight back. Nobody on, 1 away in the top of the fourth. It's a 2-1 Wareham Gateman lead. 0-2 pitch set up outside, went slider. Holding up is Costello. And now 1-2 the count. Jack Costello, University of San Diego. 1-2, breaking ball in the dirt, cut out and miss. 2 away, now in the fourth, and that's Jack Sokol's first strikeout for the Gateman. Here's Jordan Thompson, hit into a 6-4-3 double play back in the second. First pitch swinging, fouled it right back up here. 1-1 the count.
Luckily, we have this glass in front of us. Bulletproof glass.
Bulletproof glass.
Also baseball proof. I'm more worried about the baseballs than I am the bullets. Unless you have enemies you're not telling me about.
Sokol set. The 0-1 pitch dealt. Did he go? First base umpire James Burns said that Jordan Thompson held up. 1-1 the count now. Tough pitch to take. Sokol quickly set once again, kicks and delivers. A 1-1 pitch, breaking ball low, swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Nobody on, 2 away in the top of the fourth for the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox. Sokol, the 1-2 pitch, in there for called strike 3, and that's Sokol's second strikeout, first looking to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left after 3.5 of play. It's a 2-1 Gateman lead into the bottom of the fourth. Stay with us on the Gateman Broadcast Network.
Continuing with our corporate sponsors, we also want to recognize and thank Franklin Sports, Cape Destinations, Sullivan Tire, Highline Cruises, Barnstable Bats, Sunderland Printing, Axis Bats, Cape Space, Christmas Tree Shops, UFOs, T-Mobile, Boston Better Business Bureau, Fairway Financial, Rogers Gray, and of course, thank you to Major League Baseball for over 50 years of support.
Gateman Baseball is officially sponsored by Robertson's GMC, the truck professionals. Located just 2 miles away on Cranberry Highway, Robertson's GMC, we are professional grade, power like a pro.
Whether it's life insurance to safeguard your loved ones, an umbrella policy to protect your teen driver, or making sure your home is covered from storm damage, Rogers Gray is there to guide you. Insurance is more than just a box to check. Trust Rogers Gray, a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League.
Bottom of the fourth we go. 2-1 Gateman. That'll be Alan Roden Blake Wright and Brian Padilla due up for Wareham. Jarrett Lyons back on the mound for his 4th inning of work, and Farrison will now shift over on the second base side and swing at the first pitch is Roden. So they must only do it with lefties at the plate.
That's now the move we've seen, Alex. Like I said previously, I couldn't quite remember Roden's first at bat if they had moved a similar shift, but here they are once again. Like you said, 3 defenders on the right side of the infield, one of which, the middleman, the second baseman, Thompson, backing up into shallow right.
Lyons deals the 0-1 low. 1-1 the count.
Lyons, as you said, beginning his 4th inning of work. Last time he was on the bump was against this same Wareham team. Went 3 1/3.
Lyons kicks and delivers the 1-1 pitch. That one hit well to left field, and that will get down and go all the way to the wall. Rounding first and cruising to second base is Alan Roden. It's a leadoff double for Roden here in the bottom of the 4th.
Gateman have put the leadoff batter on in 3 of 4 innings today.
Here's Blake Wright. Grounded out to the shortstop Ferris in the 1st. Roden on second in scoring position. Lyons in agreement with Schliger behind the plate. Lyons deals. Breaking ball outside. 1-0 the count. Brian Padilla on deck. He flew out to center field in the 2nd. Blake Wright out of Clemson. It's been just spectacular at the shortstop all summer. Played a handful of times at second base here and there, but he's been really the dominant shortstop for this Gateman team. 1-0, breaking ball in at the hands, on 2-0 the count. Roden on second, nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. A 2-1 Gateman lead. Lions set right above the belt. 2-0. Low. 3-0 the count now to right. Let's see if he has the green light. Right digs back in. Lions set at the waist. 3-0 to right in the dirt. Oh, a 4-pitch walk to right. That's Lions' second walk of the night. And here's Brian Padilla as the Gateman have first and second with nobody out in the bottom of the 4th.
Not a good start for Lions in this 4th frame. And like I just mentioned a few moments ago, Alex, it was the same 4th inning that the Gatemen were able to break it through on Lions last week at Red Wilson Field.
No real sense of urgency in the Red Sox pen here. Now for the right-handers, the infield kind of shifted more on the left side of the infield. Well, first pitch taken for a called strike to Padilla.
Third baseman playing at bunt territory depth.
First and second, nobody out for the Gateman. The 0-1 pitch to Padilla, fouled straight back. 0-2 the count now. The right-hander at the plate. Thompson, the second baseman for the Sox, playing a little near the second base bag. Rode it in a decent leadoff second. Lions set ahead of Padilla here 0-2. The pitch popped him up out of play, and we'll do the 0-2 again. Schlicker gave that one a look, but watch that one go out right behind home. Lions now set. The 0-2 is up off to check over to second. Roden gets back in time. Oh, 2 pitch at Padilla, high fastball. 1-2 the count. Peter Burns, the 9th hitter in this Gateman lineup, on deck. Roden on second, Blake Wright on first. Lions set at the waist. Kicks and delivers a 1-2 pitch to Padilla, line, but right to Thompson, who will throw back to first base, not in time. Wright just beat the throw from Thompson to break up a double play ball on the line out to the second baseman, Thompson.
We might have a second look at that.
And Pickler will jog out to talk with the first base umpire here, and James Byrne.
He really did jog out there, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, and I love Thompson. Yeah, that guy, James Burns, the one that made that call. We have yet to see a call overturned in a Gateman game this summer.
It was a close play nonetheless, but I feel like the umpire had a really good position right on the first base line to see the right call.
Oh, Pickler, I just went out to talk with him. I think I wasn't really angry. It didn't look.
It's probably more so one of those, you know, he was probably right. But if I don't go ask, I'm going to have my doubts.
Oh, one away. Here's Peter Burns. First and second for the Gateman. Lions set. Breaking ball high. 1-0 the count. Padilla hit that one well, but right at Thompson at second base. Bad luck for Padilla. Lions kicks and fires a 1-0 breaking ball just outside. 2-0 the count. 2-0 here to Burns. With Chase Davis on deck. He's already reached twice. A check back to second, getting back just in time as Roden.
Burns ahead in the count. Right now, 2-0. You look back across the last 6 games, a 6-game on-base streak for Burnsy, but no hitting streak. He's found a way to work the base paths via a walk.
2-0. Fastball stays high. Check to first this time, but Wright slides back in time, safe. You would think maybe that could have been a makeup call if the first base umpire had second doubts. But that's just, I think, him confirming now he was safe. Anyways, doesn't matter. The 3-0 pitch incoming to Burns. Fastball taken for a called strike. 3-1 the count.
Blake Wright's been doing enough sliding at first. His white pants are starting to look more of a charcoal.
He's getting his steps in, that's for sure. 3 balls, 1 strike. On the lefty, Burns at the plate. Lions set right at the waist. Kicks and delivers. A 3-1 pitch popped up out of play. The count now full. 3-2 the count here to Burns. Wrote it on second. Right on first for the Gateman. One away. In the bottom of the fourth, the Gateman looking to add to the already 2-1 lead. Here in the fourth. The payoff pitch. Fouled away once again. Well, Burnsy here working a really quality A-B. Lions set. Kicks in, fires a payoff pitch just outside. So Burns works a one-out walk, and that loads the bases. And that's Lions' third walk of the night. Here's Chase Davis. The bases loaded for the Gateman with one away here in the bottom of the fourth.
Davis, 18 home runs this spring at Arizona. That only led the Wildcats, but was second in the Pac-12, only to his Wareham teammate in Carter Graham.
Davis reached on an error in the first and singled in the second. Bases loaded, one away for the Gatemen. And the bottom of the fourth, they have a 2-1 lead. Lions out of the stretch here. Kicks and delivers. A first pitch taken high. 1-0 the count.
Davis and I had been on the base paths in each at bat. One single, one reach on an error. Although you could argue that error could possibly be turned into a base hit before the night's over upon review.
Lions set. 1-0 pitch to Davis. Breaking ball in the dirt. 2-0 the count. The Gateman is one game below 500. A week ago today, they were just 6-11. Pretty remarkable. When you're hot, that's for sure. 2-0 pitch, Davis popped him up in the infield, drifting back as Ferris, now moving in as Carrick battles the sun, but wins it. 1-2 away. The bottom of the fourth for Hogan Windish.
Now batting the left fielder from North Carolina, Greensboro, number 18, Hogan Windish.
The Gateman just hitting 164 with runners in scoring position with 2 outs. But that's never affected Hogan Windish, one of the most clutch hitters on this Gateman offense. Always coming up with a clutch hit.
3 home runs this season for Windish.
Bases loaded, 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. It's a 2-1 Gateman lead. Lions deals. First pitch high. 1-0 the count.
Important to note, Alex, of those 3 home runs, 1 has come here at home, and one of the 2 on the road, it was off the pitcher on the mound in Jared Lyons last week.
Windish doubled off of Lyons in the first. 1-0, breaking ball, grounded, just foul on the third base side. 1-1 the count. Wrote it on third, right on second, and Burns on first. 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth with Hogan Windish at the plate. Jared Lyons comes set at the waist. Kicks in, deals the 1-1 pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike. A good frame there from Schlicker. Might have brought that one up just a tad for a called strike. Lions set. The 1-2 pitch offering to Windish is cut out and missed to end the inning. And Lyons keeps the bases loaded. And that's his second strikeout on the night. Now after 4 innings of play, it's a 2-1 Gateman lead. We go to the top of the 5th here in Wareham. Stay with us on the Gateman Broadcast Network.
The Gateman would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gateman players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Need physical therapy? Select Physical Therapy works directly with you and your physician to create a plan of care that meets your goals and needs, with 6 locations on Cape Cod and more across the country. Select Physical Therapy is the official provider of athletic training for the Wareham Gateman.
If you or a family member have been hurt at work, don't wait for the insurance company to discontinue your benefits or deny you medical treatment. Get an experienced workers' compensation attorney now before it's too late. The lawyers at Reedy, Kiernan, and McNally, LLP, have been practicing workers' compensation law for many years and are experts in the field of workers' compensation law. Having the advantage of retaining an attorney early on may make all the difference in your case. Know your rights. Be prepared and contact Reedy, Kiernan, and McNally, LLP today. The firm is located at 267 Main Street in Wareham and 2318 Acushnet Avenue in New Bedford. Call 508-295-0286 or visit their website www.rkm-law.com.
Back in Wareham, Massachusetts, Gateman on top of Yarmouth Dennis 2-1 with a new man on the mound, and the right-hander Travis Staley out of Texas. The redshirt freshman stands at 6 foot, 198 pounds. He was set to make his second appearance of the summer. Just 1 inning in his previous outing, 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk with 3 strikeouts. Of course, ERA of 0 as he steps in relief of Jack Sokol. A final line for the righty. 4 innings pitched today's starter, 3 hits, 1 run, it was earned, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts.
Well, Staley will face Bowser, Farias, and Homer Bush Jr. here in the top of the 5th. The Gatemen still have a 2-1 lead. Well, not a bad way to make your debut. 4 innings, 3 hits, just 1 run given up. Welcome to Wareham, Jack Sokol. Well, Bowser digs in. Designated hitter looks at a breaking pitch low. 1-0 the count. The Gatemen now 0 for their last 10 with the bases loaded. As a 1-0 low, 2-0 the count. They left it loaded to end the 4th, and now through 4 innings through for the Gateman offense, they've now left 6 runners on base.
Wareham also 0 for their last 10 with the bases loaded across the last few games.
2-0. That one fouled away. 2-1 the count. Nobody on, nobody out. And the top of the 5th. Bowser had a broken bat line out right back to Sokol on the mound. And his last at bat. 2-1. Fastball inside. Now 3-1 the count. Chopper on the third base side. Anderson throws to first in time. 1 away. A lot of offense around the league, though. Falmouth over Brewster so far, 7-3. Hyannis over Bourne, 7-1. And Harwich over Catuit so far, 10-5.
Wow. Runs were being given away like stadium giveaway tonight. First 1,000 fans in, got a run, it seems like.
The only teams not to score tonight so far, Orleans and Chatham. A little slider in there for a called strike to Farias. He flew out to center in the third. Staley deals a breaking pitch low once again, but for a called strike. 0 to the count. Ferry's coming into tonight hitting 116. 0-2, cut on and missed. That's Staley's first strikeout of the night. Now 2 away here in the 5th. Here's Homer Bush Jr. He started the 2-out rally in the 3rd. It was 3 just singles in a row that scored the run. And Homer Bush Jr. in the 3rd inning. First pitch up high. 1-0 the count.
Staley's now faced 8 batters on the Cape and struck out half of them.
Staley deals a 1-0 chopper on the left side, right on 2 hops, throws a first in time to get Bush to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's a 2-1 Gateman lead. Stay with us on the Gateman Broadcast Network.
Wareham House of Pizza has been serving Wareham and Marion for over 40 years with steak and cheese, pizza, and subs. Located in Shaw's Plaza, head on over for pickup or let them deliver to you.
Welcome back to Wareham. Alex Feuz, Cade, Crenshaw, and our own Claire Foley now joins on the sidelines. Claire?
Thanks, guys. 3 of the team's hottest hitters are 1 through 3 in the lineup tonight in Chase Davis, Hogan Windish, and Max Anderson. All 3 have hit so far tonight, and these guys have just been absolutely on. Last night, Chase Davis had the Gateman's first 4-hit game of the season. Hogan Windish leads the league in RBIs, and Max Anderson in the past 2 weeks has had 7 multi-hit games. He has 1 tonight, and he's improved his average from 170 to 298.
Well, Claire, we say thank you, as always, for a great report. We go to the bottom of the 5th here. It's a 2-1 Gateman lead. It's Max Anderson, Owen Diodati, and Ryan Campos due up here in the 5th. Lions back on the mound. Who's really settled down. Only given 3 hits in the last 3 innings. Lions set with his glove covering his face. Now kicks and fires. A first pitch to Anderson, taken low for a ball, 1-0 the count.
You have to begin to wonder how much longer you see Jared Lyons in this contest.
There's really no one warming up in the pen. The 1-0 hit to right. Bush drifting over to make the play.
No one's actively throwing, just bodies are stirring around. Maybe a few guys either going to the restroom or the concession stand out there, but no one's actually participating in anything baseball related.
Lions is at 68 pitches. Well, here's Owen Diodati, fastball high, 1-0 the count.
And Alex, that's why I wonder how much longer we see him. It's not because he struggled in this game. He's only given up 2 runs to the Gateman, and he's worked stranding runners in 3 out of the 4 innings he's pitched. Just the pitch count begins to worry me. He's now, of course, the next one's going to be number 70.
Time called by Diodati. Will step out for a few seconds. Now climb back in. Lined out in the first and run into a double play, but this time grounder on the right side. Thompson bobbled it for a half a second, recovers, then throws to first in time. 2 away.
That's 4 in a row. Retired for Jared Lyons.
Two outs for Campos. Struck out looking in the first and flew out to left in the third. Lyons kicks, fires in a first pitch strike to the lefty Campos. Oh, 1, breaking ball in the dirt. 1-1 the count.
Six of the 9 hitters in the Gateman order have found a way on the base paths.
1-1. Grounder on the right side. Thompson over to Connor at first to end it. We go to the 6th. It's a 2-1 Gateman lead. Stay with us on the Broadcast Network.
One of the Gateman's favorite places for their post-game meals is Cool Cone, where you can get anything from fried clams and fried chicken to an ice cream sundae, and then top it all off with a round of mini golf. Cool Cone, located on Route 6 on the Wareham-Marion line.
After the game, visit El Mariachi on Main Street for the best Mexican food in Wareham. The cantina provides a delicious late-night snack accompanied by fun cocktails.
Looking for a turnkey rental experience on the Cape? Gibson Sotheby's International Realty has a dedicated team of rental professionals ready to provide homeowners and guests with exceptional service. For Cape Cod rentals, nothing compares. Each office is independently owned and operated. Sotheby's International Realty is a registered trademark.
Curry College is where you go to become anything you want. Curry prepares students to engage in successful careers with learning beyond the classroom. Explore undergraduate programs, including new majors in environmental science, sport and recreation management, graphic design, marketing, and computer science. Online at curry.edu.
Beat the heat and join us at Waterways, a water experience unlike any other this side of the bridge. Open daily, head over to the water park on Route 28, the Cranberry Highway.
It's the top of the 6th here in Wareham. Alex Feuz, Cade Crenshaw, and Claire Foley with you on the Gateman Broadcast Network. It's a 2-1 Wareham lead. And back on the mound for his second inning is Staley. It's the top of the lineup due up for the YD Red Sox. Luke Schliger, Caden Connor, and Cole Carrick due up. First pitch low. Schliger. 1 for 2 tonight. With a base hit back in the third. The 1-0 offering showed bunt, dropped it down, but it will roll foul on the third base side. What great sound effects here tonight. They're really stepping up their game.
It sounded like a real dog was down there.
Wait, was that a real dog?
Yes. You thought that was a sound effect?
I thought that was a sound effect. That sounded like a fake real dog. Well, anyways.
What is a fake real dog?
Well, like it's a fake dog sound, but it sounds real. But that one was real. I don't know. The Staley deal is a 1-1 pitch fouled away on the left field side.
Crazy concept to see a dog at a Cape Cod game, right?
Well, no, it's normal. But like, I don't know, bunt that went foul, and it's like we're featuring a dog noise. I don't know. I was like, wow, something different. Anyways, I don't know. Maybe I'm losing it.
Just a tad.
1-2 pitch. That one hit the other way. Well, let's pull back the curtain just a tad. This is how much I'm losing it. I called for Harrison Eaton, one of our producers and our social media coordinator. Well, Harrison is not here tonight. I thought he was here for some reason. I don't know why. 1-2 pitch. That one hit the other way, out of play. 1-2 the count. He'll be back with us in just a few days, and we can't wait for Harrison to be back.
You know what we call that back where I'm from? Your cheese is just a little bit off your cracker. Just sliding off a tad.
Nobody on, nobody out. It's a top of the sixth. The Gatemen have a 2-1 lead. Staley deals. That one hit the left. Drifting in is Windish. There to make the play. He throws out the glove to make an underhanded catch. 1 out here in the sixth.
For a second baseman converted to an outfielder for Wareham and Hogan Windish, he's made some great plays and used elite speed in the corner outfields to make great grabs this season.
Cade and Connor, also 1 for 2 on the night. Popped out in the first and singled in the third. 3 hits so far by the Red Sox tonight, but they all came with 2 outs in the third. It was Homer Bush, Luke Schlegger, and Cade and Connor, who's at the plate now. 3 singles with 2 outs in a row. First pitch, a fastball down the plate. 1-1 the count here to Connor. Staley deals the 0-1, fouled out of play down the third base side. Staley ahead, 0-2. Staley also going old school with baggy pants, but you can see the socks. They're not high, but kind of just a low. What would you call that?
I call that a medium cut, probably.
Yeah, medium cut. 0-1, grounder on the right side. Rhoda will play it on hot, but boots it, and we'll see what the official score, Chris, rules it. And it will be an E3 on Roden. That's Roden's first error on the season. Shows bunt is carrying, but pulls back. 1-0 the count. This is the first time we've seen him at first base in a couple of days.
He's been primarily a right fielder for this Gateman squad since Carter Graham's arrival, but also you look at Cade and Connor on at first. It's the first base runner to work around Travis Staley.
1-0 the count here to Carrick. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Connor on first, 1 away. A check back to first, though, is Connor, who will slide in safely to first base. It was just a bad hop to Roden that got away from him. Right field and first base, that's a big difference between the two positions. 1-0. That one lined to left, and it will drop in for a base hit. Windish will lose it for a half a second. No advancement from Connor, though, and now it's first and second with 1 away for Mike Boviv.
Bovey, a big opportunity right now for a Yarmouth Dennis team that has not had many opportunities. They've been retired in order. 4 different innings tonight. Of course, we're just now on the top of the 6th.
A blooper to left by Carrick. Now the tying run in scoring position once again for the Sox. Staley looking to work out of his first jam here tonight.
Bovey 4 RBIs this season in 21 games.
Pitch to Bovey, curveball inside. 1-0 the count. Hit to left, but out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike here on the lefty Bovey. That's a good walk to strikeout ratio, 14-12.
Big turnaround from his spring season. We alluded to that a little bit earlier.
Staley will step off and burst in second for the Sox. Tying run and scoring position. Staley now in agreement with Burns behind the plate. Kicks and delivers a 1-1. That one line, but right to Roden. 2 away. It was going to be a base hit to right field, but Roden was quick on his feet to put this first base glove out there to make the grab.
Initially in your mind you think, try to race the runner back to first. Well, by the way Roden went to go get that ball, he was ranging to his right, which is away from the bag. So he would have then had to stop, redirect himself, and try to beat it back over the bag. There was going to be no throw there, or no play to be made, I should say. So he looked for the throw to second, but now the middle infielder was ready to cover the base.
Well, here's Jack Costello. Walked in the second and struck out swinging in the fourth. Breaking ball low, 1-0 the count. Carrick on first, Connor on second for Yarmouth Dennis.
The only other inning where Yarmouth Dennis has had a base runner, they left 2 stranded. That was in the 3rd inning.
Staley deals the 1-0 pitch. Breaking pitch that just stayed high. 2-0 the count. The infield completely covered by shade now. The only one being affected by it is now the first base umpire. 2-0 pitch to Costello, taken just low for a ball. Now 3-0 the count. And Harvey Shapiro now standing on the top step of the dugout saying, where was that pitch? In this winning stretch, or I should say not losing stretch of the last week, Harvey Shapiro has been the most vocal we've seen it from all season long with the umpires. A 3-0 taken for a called strike. Burson second, 2 away. Here in the 6th. The Gateman clinging to just a 1-run lead. 3-1, that one ripped to left. That will be a base hit. Rounding third and coming home is going to be, oh no, they're going to hold him up, and smart move. Smart move by the Red Sox to not think about running on Hogan Windish in left field.
Scott Pickler is the Cape League's all-time winningest manager. He's going to make smart decisions in that third base box.
So now the Red Sox this time have the bases loaded, and now Eddie Marco will go out to talk with his guy and Travis Staley on the mound as Jordan Thompson comes up to the plate.
I look back to that 3rd inning, Alex. I just spoke a moment ago. That was the inning that the Red Sox scored their only run tonight, the only other inning where they've had a base hit, and the only other inning where they've been able to strand base runners. Well, it was also in that inning where they did all that work with 2 outs. Now, in this moment, they have the bases loaded, Once again with 2 outs, the tying run at third base, the go-ahead run for the Sox, standing at second.
And the biggest spot of the game so far for Yarmouth Dennis. Bases loaded, 2 away, with Jordan Thompson at the plate. Grounded into a double play in the second and struck out looking in the fourth. Game into tonight hitting 157. Looking to do a job here to tie up this game. Breaking ball. Called strike.
Now what is this? We have a food delivery to the press box. Are you door dashing now?
No.
Chicken fingers and fries over there.
Just our great host mom, Mary.
Even I got chicken fingers. I didn't even order.
0-1, breaking ball in the dirt. 1-1 the count.
Although mine didn't come with fries. Yours did. I got 2 French fries over here.
Not my problem. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The Gatemen holding on to their 2-1 lead.
Better give me some of your fries.
I will. 1-1 pitch to Thompson high. 2-1 the count. Thompson out of LSU. Connor on third, Carrig on second, and Costello at first. Staley at the waist. Behind on Thompson. The 2-1 pitch hit the other way out of play. 2-2 the count.
A big spot for Staley, who pitched in a number of big spots for the College World Series participating Texas Longhorns this spring. 34 and a third innings, 32 strikeouts for the San Antonio native.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch fouled away. And we'll do the 2-2 again. Well, Staley worked into this jam, and he's just one good pitch away from getting out of it unscathed. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count here on Jordan Thompson. Staley's set. The pitch fouled away once again. The battle continues.
An error and 2 singles have turned off the vacancy sign on the base paths for Yarmouth Dennis.
A great crowd on hand here in Wareham tonight. Cheering on the Gateman. The 2-2 pitch. Just low. Full count now to Thompson.
You don't want to walk in the tying run, especially with 2 outs on the board. Find your right pitch. Locate it well in the zone. Maybe even work some swing and miss stuff if you're Staley.
Has a strikeout in 2 innings work so far. Comes set at the waist. Payoff pitch. Just high. Did he check down the first? Not in time. So Staley walks in a run, and that ties it here in the 6th.
Thompson's 9th RBI this season. That one, of course, the easiest with it being walked in.
Well, bases remain loaded for Drew Bowser. 0 for 2 on the day so far. Carrick now on third, Costello on second, and Thompson on first. Well, we have a pinch hitter.
It'll be Jonathan Long, right-handed hitter out of Cal State Long Beach. His 24th game of the summer, a 197 hitter, 14 RBIs this season, Alex, 2 home runs for Yarmouth Dennis. That's the team high.
Probably the earliest pinch hitter we've seen this season, coming in the 6th. But with the bases loaded, a first pitch to Long. A called strike. 0-1 the count. 0-1 to long, cut out and miss, 0-2. Staley looking to keep this game knotted at 2 in the top of the 6th.
Long looks to remain in this game as the new designated hitter.
Staley set. Kicks in, fires. The 0-2 pitch stays way high. 1-2 the count. The 40th pitch of the day for Staley incoming. One, two to long, hit well to left. Windish makes the play to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. We're tied at 2. Stay with us on the Gateman Broadcast Network.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be a long-standing supporter of the Cape Cod Baseball League and its contribution to the local economy as a treasured summer attraction. Cape Cod 5 is a community bank serving customers throughout Cape Cod, the islands, and southeastern Massachusetts. Founded in 1855, the bank's mission is to enrich the lives of those it serves while contributing to the health and vitality of its communities. Cape Cod 5 provides a full range of banking solutions, including personal and business banking, residential mortgages, investment management, and trust services. Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. We offer over 400 different beverage choices on Cape Cod to quench every thirst, and more than 150 of those are low or no-calorie options.
With competitive pay, state-of-the-art facilities, and opportunities in service, sales, accounting, HR, marketing, IT, and more, a job at Milton Cat, the Northeast Caterpillar dealer, is more than a career choice. It's a choice career. Visit miltoncat.com/careers to join their growing team.
It's the bottom of the 6th. Allen wrote it at the plate. Be Roden, Wright, and Padilla due up. How about this? Jared Lyons back on the mound for his 6th inning of work. Roden walked in the first and doubled in the 4th. It's a 2-2 game. The Sox tacked on a 1 in the top half of this frame. Lyons kicks in, delivers. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. Even up the count 1-1. How about that, Cade? Jared Lyons back on the mound. Pitch low. 2 on the count.
Lyons a player who is built as a starter out of George Mason. The Cape League veteran, was with Yarmouth Zenith last season, but he's also a player who's built for longer outings in this league. Sometimes we just see starters go 3 or 4. Lyons a 5th-year guy.
2-1. Grounder on the first base side. Connor will cover the first base bag in time. 1 away.
When you look back, Alex, he's retired once now 6 in a row. So Lyons, you go back to that first inning. That's where the damage was done by the Gateman, but since that first inning, just 3 hits allowed across the last 4 1/3.
And now there is some true warm-ups being thrown as pitchers getting hot in the Red Sox pen. Here's Blake Wright. Grounded out in the first and walked in the 4th. Breaking ball in there for a called strike to right. No one won the count. Nobody on, 1 away. You're in the bottom of the 6th. 0-2 here to right. We're all tied up at 2. The 0-2 pitch just high, 1-2 the count. Brian Padilla on deck. Lions, the 1-2 to right, grounded on the right side. Could be trouble, but Lions covers a bag. It was Connor that was shifted over. But Lions beat out right to the first base bag. Now 2 away here in the 6th.
Once again, we see Lions doing quick work with the Gateman. We go back to that previous stat, now 7 in a row retired by the right-hander. But you have to think that this might either be the last or next to last inning we see him. The Gateman haven't seen a starter go 7.
Lions over 80 pitches so far tonight. Breaking pitch, not a line, but right to Bowie at third to end the inning. Top of the 7th we go. 2-2 tied ball game on the Gateman Broadcast Network.
The Wareham Gatemen would like to thank Franklin Sports for their sponsorship of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Franklin is yet again proud to be the official batting glove of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Throughout the summer, all 10 Cape League teams are wearing their own custom team batting gloves courtesy of Franklin Sports. Cape Cod to the major leagues. Only the best hitters in baseball wear Franklin gloves.
Gibson Sotheby's International Realty is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. List your home with Eastern Massachusetts' premier real estate firm. Don't just get it on the market, get it the attention it deserves. Each office is independently owned and operated. Sotheby's International Realty is a registered trademark.
T-Mobile is proud to sponsor the Cape Cod Baseball League. T-Mobile is committed to serve those who serve, and that's why they go above and beyond for our active duty military, veterans, and first responders. Visit your neighborhood T-Mobile store or T-Mobile.com to learn more.
As a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League, the Mass State Lottery is celebrating the games we love playing, from the baseball diamond to the mini lottery games that help support all 351 cities and towns across the Commonwealth. So here's to 50 years of winning and 50 more.
Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod Coca-Cola has been proudly refreshing the community for over 30 years, and we're honored to support the CCBL and many other wonderful organizations on the Cape.
Milton Cat is proud to support the Cape Cod Baseball League, from paving and landscaping to recreational boating and facility management. Milton Cat has the right equipment, parts, service, and technology to keep you working. Visit miltoncat.com to learn more.
Wherever you call home, from Boston to the South Shore to the South Coast to the Cape and Island.
Back in Wareham, Massachusetts, we make our way into the top of the 7th inning with a new pitcher on the mound for the Gateman in this 2-2 tie with the Dartmouth Red Sox. The third arm of the night will be Wyatt Hudipole, right-handed pitcher out of Kentucky, 6'3", 220 pounds. He makes his 7th appearance of the summer. That's a team high. 9 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, all which have been earned, with 9 walks and 7 strikeouts. An ERA of 3.72 as he steps in relief of Travis Staley, who went 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout.
Hunter Haas, the pinch hitter, to face Hudipole. First pitch in at the hands, so 1-0 the count. Haas for pass.
That's exactly how they did it. Ferraris out of the game. He went 0 for 2.
Breaking pitch low. No, 2-0 the count. We're all tied up at 2. Everyone has the same on the scoreboard. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. Pitch in there for a called strike.
Haas out of Arizona State, a .269 hitter in his 23rd game of the summer.
Breaking ball low. Now 3-1 the count. Nobody on, nobody out. It's already the top of the 7th. We're all tied up at 2. The 3-1 pitch. Breaking ball low. Or in there for a called strike. I thought that was ball 4.
Hudipole 2 for 6 this season and retiring the first batter he faces.
A pitch low, so Haas works, so a leadoff walk here in the 7th. Well, here's Homer Bush Jr. Singled and scored in the 3rd and grounded out in the 5th. He's the one that started the rally. Well, I think we got a pinch hitter here again. This is 3 batters in a row we have a pinch hitter.
That's to be Chase Meadroth. 5'10", 185-pound right-handed hitter out of San Diego. Hitting .271 this season. So you're right, Alex. This has been a string of new faces between now both teams, between Hudipole and the bum, and now back-to-back pinch hitters this inning, and the final out of the previous out, or of the previous inning in the 6th, was Jonathan Long, also a pinch hitter.
I don't think Meadroff thought he would be pinch hitting this situation. Well, Haas on first with nobody out here in the 7th. Pitch to Meadroff, that one rocked through a diving right to go into left field for a base hit. And now the Red Sox have first and second with nobody out here in the top of the 7th.
Well, so far those pinch hitting decisions have paid off for Scott Pickler. Both men have reached base here in the 7th.
Oh, that's the top of the lineup now for the Red Sox. Luke Schliger will come up to the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the night. Haas on second. Meadroff on first. Still, nobody out. And the top of the 7th inning, all knotted up at 2. Shows bunt is Schliger, but will pull back. Oh, 1-0 the count.
Hudipole's batting average against sitting at .205 this season, what is now his 7th appearance of the summer. He's currently in the transfer portal after a pair of seasons at Kentucky.
Hudipole comes set, kicks in, drops a bunt down this time. It's a good one. Anderson will throw to first base in time. But the bunt from Schliger will move up. Both Haas to third and Meadroff to second. Now it's second and third with 1 away, and we'll see the corner infielders move just a tad in. The middle infielders between Wright and Padilla looking to turn 2. Oh, they can't. There's no one on first. Surprised. No, they're not bringing in all the infielders. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. To Connor. 0-1 the count. I guess they figure with the speed that Haas has at third that they'd rather just get the sure out at first base for 2 away. One pitch low. Oh, 1-1 the count. Oh, the Haas just won't go.
Right now, Hudipol's trying to pitch around a pop-up from Connor into the outfield. Of course, that would bring in the go-ahead run on the sac fly.
1-1, breaking ball low. Well, 2-1 the count.
Really like that pitch. Worked the inner half of the plate and kept it low in the zone. Anything up and out is prime territory to be sent into the outfield sky.
2 balls, 1 strike on Connor. Popped out in the first, singled in the third, and reached on an error in the sixth. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball kicks and deals the pitch. That one grounded over to right at short. Will make the throw over to first in time, but the run does score. And the Sox take a 3-2 lead in the top of the 7th. A productive at-bat by Cade and Connor. And the Red Sox take their first lead of the night here in the 7th.
Connor's 7th RBI on the season.
Now moving to third on the fielder's choice RBI ground out is Meadroth. Here's Cole Garrick with 2 away. 1 for 3 also on the night. Shows bunt, drops it down. Hudipol will throw to first in time to end the inning. But a run does come across, and the Whitey Red Sox take a 3-2 lead. We go to the bottom of the 7th here on the Gateman Radio Network.
Finding a good personal injury attorney is very difficult. If you or your family member have been involved in an accident, hurt at work, suffered a slip and fall, or have been injured due to negligence of someone else, contact the lawyers at Reedy, Kiernan, and McNally, LLP today. They are experienced trial attorneys who practice in all of the courts in the Commonwealth. The firm has been recognized by Best Lawyers in America for outstanding legal representation. Contact Reedy, Kiernan, and McNally, LLP today. The firm is located at 267 Main Street in Wareham and 2318 Acushnet Avenue in New Bedford. Call 508-295-0286 or visit their website www.rkm-law.com.
Tom and Jean Yockey were passionate about the game of baseball. Over their 7 decades as owners of the Boston Red Sox, the Yockeys greatly invested in youth and amateur athletics in our community. They recognized the important skills baseball can bring to players both on and off the field: cooperation, respect, teamwork, friendships, and confidence. The Yockey Foundation has been proud to support the Cape League for more than 25 years.
Joanne Stevenson with Berkshire Hathaway and Robert Paul Properties brings over 21 years of real estate experience to the South Shore and Cape Cod area. The Robert Paul Properties team not only specializes in coastal luxury properties, but proudly serves our veterans in their home search or sell process. Joanne Stevenson is your local, homegrown agent who knows the area and knows the market. Call Joanne Stevenson with Robert Paul Properties for all your real estate needs. Located at 155 Front Street in Marion.
Back in Wareham, Massachusetts for Wareham Gateman baseball, tied up at 2 with the Yarmouth Innes Red Sox. A new pitcher on the mound for YD. It's Connor Thurman, 6'1", 210-pound right-hander out of San Diego. He enters with a no-decision record, ERA of 0 through 4 innings pitched in 4 games. He'll relieve tonight's starter Jared Lyons, who has a final line of 6 innings pitched with 5 hits, 2 runs given up, both were earned, with 3 walks on the night and 2 strikeouts.
Oh, first pitch to Burns, low. You want to know the count.
Thurman, he's seen limited action on the bump. Like I said, 4 innings pitched, but 5 strikeouts, though 3 walks. Just 1 hit surrendered. That's called effectively wild in my book.
One 0 pitch, low. Now 2-0 the count here to Burns. Work to walk back in the 4th, and now his on-base streak going to 7 games.
Incredible job from Peter Burns as of late. He's been a much more patient hitter at the plate, and he's a veteran guy in the Gateman dugout, consistently a senior captain from Boston College this spring.
Thurman set right below the letters. 2-0 outside, now 3-0 the count. The Whitey Red Sox took a 3-2 lead in the top of the 7th. 3-0. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Three balls, 1 strike on Peter Burns. Nobody on, nobody out. The Gateman trailing for the first time tonight. Thurman deals. Pitch cut on a miss. 3-2 the count.
6 men left on base tonight for the Gatemen, 4 in scoring position. If this is where the win streak ends, the Gatemen won't be able to walk away and say they didn't have their chances.
Thurman looking on. Now comes Set. Right at the waist. He kicks and fires it. 3-2, grounded on the right side to Thompson, who throw over to Connor in time. 1 away.
Now batting the center fielder from Arizona, number 6, Chase Davis.
Now here's Chase Davis with 1 away. Reach on an error in the first and singled in the second. Flew out in the 4th. Pitch cut on a miss. Nasty breaking ball there. Who buried it to Schlegger behind home. Oh, 1, grounded over, but just foul on the first base side. Oh, we have a slew of defensive changes. They're in the bottom of the 7th. It's like a whole new defensive lineup. Thompson moves to 3rd. Haas comes in and plays short. Meadroff at 2nd. And Bowie at 1st. In the outfield from left to right, Costello in left, Kerrigan center, and Connor in right. Slicker behind the plate. Well, Thurman ahead. 0-2 to Davis just outside. 1-2 the count.
5 new defensive positions right now for YD from what we saw in the previous 6 frames.
And it worked in their favor. They did score a run with 3 pinch hitters in a row.
The third baseman now playing shallow right field on this defensive shift.
Thurman deals the 1-2. Cut on and miss. Davis goes down swinging. 2 away here in the 7th, and that's Thurman's first strikeout of the night.
6th of the season. He left an off-speed pitch on the outer half that Davis gave chase to but couldn't connect on.
Oh, final line on Lions. 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 3 walks, and 2 Ks. Oh, now with 2 away, here's Hogan Windish. 1 for 3 on the night. Doubled and scored back in the first. Thurman deals. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 1-1 the count. The Gateman wearing for the first time at home the maroon jerseys. Usually they're away tops, but here in the Cape, the away team decides which uniform they're going to wear, which is how the Gateman then decided, okay, well, they're wearing red and white pants on. We gotta wear our maroons. That one fouled away. 0-2 the count.
Interesting that you see the red on red, both with white pants as well. And both secondary colors blue.
Back where I come from, the away team that wears white on the road, that's disrespectful. That's the old school baseball in me. Only the home team wears white. Thurman set. Right at the waist. Gateman delivers the 0-2. Breaking ball low. 1-2 the count. Nobody on, 2 away. It's the bottom of the 7th. Gateman down by 1. Thurman ahead, 1-2 to Windish. The pitch. Liner up the middle, base hit. A 2-out base knock by Windish, and he's now 2 for 4 on the night.
What a better way to welcome yourself back into the batting order than with a multi-hit night from Windish. He's looking like the product of old.
Max Anderson, 2 for 3 on the night. Comes up to the plate. The tying run on first. Thurman eyeing Sliger on. Now comes set. Pitching out of the stretch for the first time tonight. Thurman deals. Breaking ball for a called strike. 1-1 the count. A perfect night for a pitching duel here in Wareham. As the sun begins to set, lights doing more work here on Spillane Field. Windish on first, Gateman down by a run in the bottom of the 7th. Thurman comes set. 0-1 to Anderson. Inside, almost hit him. One ball, one strike on the right-hander at the plate. Gateman trail by 1. The pitch. Cut on and miss, 1-2. Thurman looking to stomp out this potential 2-out rally that was started by Hogan Windish, who's on first after he singled to center. The 1-2 pitch to Anderson. Breaking ball in the dirt. And 2-2 the count. Owen Diodati on deck. He's been a new unsung hero on this Gateman team. Thurman set at the waist, right at the letters. A 2-2 pitch to Anderson, cut on and miss to end the inning. And that's Thurman's second strikeout of the inning at night. We go to the top of the 8th as a 3-2 Red Sox lead. Stay with us on the Gateman Broadcast Network.
Local craft beer, great food, games, outdoor beer garden, and live music. That's all at Stone Path Malt. Better malt, better beer. Conveniently located across from Wareham Crossing in the West Wareham Industrial Park. Check them out.
The law firm of Lang, Exifaris, and Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exifaris, and Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Whether a night at the tap room for pub grub, dinner for the family, or a full-service catered event, Minkle Boys Catering. Food with passion. Book your event today.
We go to the top of the 8th. It's Mike Boweave, Jack Castillo, and Jordan Thompson due up. First pitch, a called strike.
Bovee tonight 0 for 3.
0-1. Misses inside. 1-1 the count.
Heart of the order, 4, 5, 6 tonight. 4 YD. 0 for 6. Make that 1 for 7, excuse me, with a pair of walks and an RBI.
2 balls, 1 strike. Here on Boweave. The pitch hit the other way, out of play. 2-2 the count. It's a 3-2 Red Sox lead. 1-2 pitch. Hit well to right. Back is Diodati on the track, and he can't get there. Rounding second, and now thinking about third, but sticks with a double, is Mike Boweave, and he's in scoring position in the top of the 8th with nobody out.
Hudipole now working for the second straight inning by putting a runner in scoring position without recording an out.
It's been the pitching over the last few games. It's been the highlight. When the pitching's been there, the offense has superseded expectations, and when the pitching hasn't been there, especially in Hyannis, allowed 10 runs. The game has scored 12. Pitch high. 1-0 the count here to Costello. Tonight, not so much. 7 runners left on base for the Gateman offense. They trail by 1. But with a runner in scoring position, Mike Boweave, with nobody out in the 8th, could be trouble. 1-0, hit well to right. Diodati comes in, makes a run. Can't get there. Oh, it'll be first and third with nobody out in the 8th.
Three hits given up by Hudipole through his lone inning of work so far tonight. You go back to the 7th and carry it over here into the 8th. He's recorded 1 inning of action, 3 hits. Has to be more efficient from the bump.
First and third, nobody out for Jordan Thompson at the plate.
Seven batters face for Hudipole. Thompson's number 8.
Hudipole deals, shows bunt as Thompson, but pulls back for a ball. 1-0 the count. The Gateman dugout thought that was a strike, but 1-0 the count. Hudipole set. Kicks and deals. Breaking pitch high. 2-0 the count. Udapole deals a 2-0. That one line to left, base hit. Here comes Boeve. He'll score. It's a base hit. And an RBI for Jordan Thompson. And now it's 4-2. Yarmouth Dennis in the top of the 8th.
3 straight hits from the Red Sox to lead off this 8th inning. Not the start that Udapole was looking for. And just coming into this frame alone, Alex, I look back at the course of this game, 6 hits through the first 7 innings for YD. Now 3 in this inning alone.
Oh, breaking pitch inside to Jonathan Long, who pinch hit into 6 for Drew Bowser. First and second. With still nobody out in the top of the 8th inning. Breaking ball low. Oh, called strike, excuse me. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now on Long. Yarmouth Dennis has a 4-2 lead over the Gateman. Breaking ball low. 2-1 the count. Pitch. Low. Three balls, 1 strike here on Long. First and second. Still nobody out in the top of the 8th. It's a 4-2 Red Sox lead. Pitch hit the other way out of play. Giving it a look as Rodin, who will run out of room. Three balls, 2 strikes here on Long. Pitch. Grounder on the left side. Right looking to turn 2 over to Padilla. On to first. In time. A 6-4-3 double play. 2 away and the top of the 8th.
A big turn of events right there that went the Gateman's way, because now just 1 runner is left on the base paths, whereas Wareham's already facing a deficit that's grown this inning to 2 runs.
Moving to third. On the DP is Costello. That one hit well over to right, who will make the throw over to first in time to end the inning. But another run comes across the way of the Red Sox. It's a 4-2 Yarmouth Dennis lead. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Stay with us on the Gateman Broadcast Network.
What's up, Gateman fans? Looking for Wareham jerseys, shirts, and hats? You can find all of that and more online at gateman.org/shop. Visit to get all your Gateman gear today.
Hey Gateman fans, don't miss out as the Wareham Gatemen head to Worcester, Mass. to take on the Bourne Braves at Polar Park, the home of the Worcester Red Sox. This special game at Polar Park takes place Monday, July 25th with a 6:45 first pitch. Tickets start at just $10, so head to gateman.org to get yours today.
The 2022 Cape Cod Baseball League All-Star Game will be hosted by the Wareham Gatemen on Saturday, July 23rd. Join the CCBL's best as they take to the diamond in front of scouts from every MLB organization here at Spillane Field. Gates open at 2 p.m., Home Run Derby will begin at 5, and first pitch is at 6:05 p.m. Tickets will be available through the league and Gateman website. We get to the bottom of the 8th. A gorgeous sunset here right above Spillane Field as the night moves along. Owen Diodati, Ryan Campos, and Alan Roden due up as the Gatemen trail by 2.
Diodati uncharacteristically 0 for 3 tonight.
Thurman deals the pitch low. Oh, 1-0 the count. What a great last name, Thurman.
Thurman, a great last name. Diodati, too, is Canadian, a native of Ontario.
Is he really?
Just north of the Great Lakes in Michigan. And of course, it would make sense. Drafted out of high school, 29th round, the Toronto Blue Jays.
1-0 the count to the lefty, Diodati at the plate. What old pitch dealt by Thurman. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. Nobody on, nobody out. The Gatemen down by 2 here in the bottom of the 8th. Looking to put a rally together, and they haven't scored since the first inning. The 1-1 outside. 2-1 the count.
Alex, over this 3-game win streak the Gatemen have pieced together, they've yet to trail in a game.
Thurman set right below the letters. The 2-1 grounded foul. 2-2 now.
In fact, the Gatemen had gone 33 consecutive innings without trailing up until this 7th frame moments ago.
Two balls, 2 strikes on Diodati. Thurman set. Kicks and deals a 2-2 pitch. That one roped, but caught by Connor at first. 1 away here in the 8th.
That's now the 5th, or make that the 3rd line out tonight for the Gatemen. Those are hard-hit baseballs that are just put on a rope, but unfortunately for Wareham, defenders have just been right in the line of fire.
Dowd now at shortstop for the Red Sox. A lot of defensive changes. Well, here's Campos. Looks at a first pitch for a called strike, breaking ball. 0-1 the count. Gatemen have only struck out 4 times tonight. A lot of balls put into play, but the luck not on the side of the Gatemen so far. Thurman, 0-1, breaking ball in the dirt, 1-1 the count. Pitch fouls right into the dugout of the Red Sox. Oh, so how is that? Sure.
There was a mix-up in the official scoring system. That's a new one. PA announcer telling fans to enjoy that foul ball and then correcting himself, saying it went to the dugout.
Way to go, Nate. Good job, buddy. Well, nobody on with 1 away in the bottom of the 8th. Campos at the plate. Behind 1-2. The pitch. Breaking ball just outside. Not 2-2 the count. cotton candy clouds above. Two-two pitch. Fouled straight back. Right near Roden on deck. What, you don't like that?
I just don't see cotton candy in the clouds. I see stringy little clouds.
They're colored pink.
They're more of an orange than a
Oh
pink.
my gosh, it's a pink clouds anyways.
I see salmon colored. You have to expand your palette among just the usual colors, you know.
2-2 pitch. Fouled away once again. Almost reaching to the jet stream. To the cotton candy clouds above. Spillane Field. 4-2 Yarmouth Dennis in the bottom of the 8th. Nobody on, one away. Time called by Campos at the plate.
Campos' last home run this season came at YD.
That one grounded on to Medroth at second, who will throws to Bowie in time at first, 2 away. Well, here's Alan Roden. Walked in the first, doubled in the fourth, and grounded out in the 6th. Gateman now being out hit 9-6.
Also looking to score their first run since the first inning. Meanwhile, YD scored in each of the last 3.
Thurman deals a breaking ball outside. He's been pretty efficient ever since coming into this game.
He really has. Only 4 innings pitched through 4 games coming into tonight. He's now trying to work through his second inning against the Gateman. Allowed 1 base hit back in the 7th. That was all. 2 strikeouts.
1-0 pitch to Roden. High. Fastball outside. 2-0 the count. Nobody on, 2 away. The bottom of the 8th. Roden ahead, 2-0. That one, but dove on by Haas, who will make the throw to first in time to end the inning. Roden just grounds right into the shift. Oh, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left now after 8 innings of play. It's 4-2 Red Sox. We go to the top of the 9th. Stay with us on the Gateman Radio Network.
Each and every game here at Spillane Field is made possible by our sponsors. Let's take a moment to recognize Gateway Tavern, Coastal Orthodontics, Fairway Financial, Joanne Stevenson, Sullivan Wine and Spirits, Deb Levesque Massage Therapy, the Law Office of Mark Deshays, Office Technology Group, J&M Baseball Academy, South Coast Health, Minkle Boys Catering, 80 Makepeace, Reed Custom Soils, Soft as a Grape, Bay Motor Inn, Point Sign, Wareham, Sipicon and Dartmouth Week, Cranberry Self Storage, Village Signs, the Law Office of Lang, Exaferris and Bullard, Reedy, Kiernan and McNally LLP, Robertson's GMC, Effie's Homemade, Wareham Country Market, the Wareham House of Pizza, Robbery's Tree Service, Patty Wild, Onset Bay Association, Select PT, El Mariachi, Water Whiz, and Cool Cone. Thank you once again to our sponsors of your Wareham Gateman.
Top of the ninth we go. Medroff, Slinger, and Connor due up. The Red Sox lead at 4-2 in the top of the ninth inning. Udapole kicks and deals the 0-1 breaking ball fouled away. 1-1 the count. 0-2, excuse me.
Udapole going to try to work across the back 3 innings for the Gatemen tonight after starter Jack Sokol went 4. Travis Staley threw 2 innings of relief fresh out of the pen back in the 5th and 6th.
0-2, breaking ball. Chopper grounded over to Anderson at third. Makes a long throw to first. In time, 1 away. The Gateman just victim of just good pitching tonight.
Excellent pitching across the board from just 2 arms for YD and Lyons and Thurman. But you look at the Achilles heel for the Gatemen tonight, Alex. 7 runners left on base, 4 in scoring position.
Pitch to Schlegel low. 1-0 the count. And that was really the Achilles heel for really most of this season for the Gatemen. Not being able to get the big hit. That one rope, but right to Roden, but out of the glove. Padilla will look to try to recover, and will play not be in time at first base. We'll see what the official ruling is on that. It will be a base hit for Luke Schliger, his second of the night.
A heater right to the glove of Roden, who initially batted it down. And then, of course, Padilla was there. But because the ball came off the bat so quickly with such high exit velocity, there was no way Udapole was going to be able to get over there in time to cover the bag.
Schliger on first with 1 away here in the 9th. The Gatemen have yet to work a 1-2-3 inning since the 5th inning. Check to first, but Schliger gets back in time.
You're right, Alex. This is a YD offense that's come alive as of late. 4 of the first 5 innings tonight for the Red Sox, they went down in order. But since, oh my, nothing but the opposite. Runs scored in each.
Runner goes, a payoff pitch. That one grounded right to Roden, who will cover the first base bag. Moving to second is Schliger.
1 run in the 3rd for YD, and then 1 run apiece in the 6th, 7th, and 8th innings for the Red Sox. Meanwhile, Wareham put their 2 runs on the board in the 1st. Their offense has quieted down ever since.
Now here's Mike Bowie. Oh. Hey, Cole Carrick. Carrick. Breaking ball in the dirt. 1-0 the count. Schliger on second. 2 away in the top of the 9th inning. Red Sox lead it by 2. It out of play. 1-1 the count. It was a game that the offense came alive for the Gatemen in the bottom of the first. They scored 2 runs in that bottom frame to start off the night, but have been silent at the plate ever since. They've had opportunities, but haven't been able to get the big hit. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball in there for a called strike. Udapole ahead, 1-2. Gateman now being out hit 10-6 here in the 9th. Udapole deals the 1-2. Oh, cranked foul.
That ball's going a long way.
Garrick saw the curveball coming and just winded up and drilled it as hard as he could. But hit way foul. We'll do the 1-2 again here. Heater pole comes set. Right above the letters. The 1-2 pitch grounded right back to him. We'll take his time, throw over to Roden to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Do the Gatemen have a rally in their bones? Stay with us on the Gateman Broadcast Network.
We appreciate and thank the sponsors who support the Cape League and the 10 teams. Our corporate sponsors are the financial backbone of the league. It is with their support that we are able to preserve our long-standing tradition of providing the best family entertainment here on Cape Cod, free of charge. On behalf of the 9 other teams, the Wareham Gatemen, league officers, and the entire Cape League family, we would like to announce and thank our 2022 corporate sponsors. With much appreciation, we recognize the Yawkey Foundation, Gibson Sotheby's, Curry College, the 99 Restaurants, Coca-Cola Bottling of Cape Cod, Badger Sport, Zephyr Hats, Cape Cod 5 Cents Saving Bank, Milton Cat, Mosquito Marys, Massachusetts State Lottery. We will be back to you in the next inning for the second half of this outstanding list of loyal sponsors.
Mosquito bites and ticks. No, yikes! When the bugs get scary, just call Mosquito Marys. 866 Ask Mary. Or visit us at mosquitomarys.com.
Oh, well, you go to the bottom of the ninth. It's a 4-2 Yarmouth Dennis lead. Gateman looking to rally to either tie or win it. It's Blake Wright. Jack Hausinger pinch hitting for Padilla on deck. And Peter Burns potentially. Oh, Thurman comes set. Kicks and delivers. First pitch low.
Thurman so far has thrown 2 scoreless out of the pen.
1-0 to Wright in there for a strike.
Gateman back on the road tomorrow at Falmouth.
Not too far away from Wareham. About a 20-minute drive over the bridge. The 1-1 in there for a strike. Wright didn't agree with it. But count now 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out. It's the bottom of the ninth. The Gatemen down by 2. Two to right. That one fouled right near the dugout. Jack Hausinger on deck, pinch hitting for Padilla. The 1-2 pitch incoming. Thurman set right above the belt. Kicks and delivers. A breaking ball in the dirt. And 2-2 the count.
It's important right now for the Gatemen to just be patient at the plate. The tying run is in the on-deck circle. This game is not out of grasp yet, but you're down to your final 3 outs if you want to try to battle back.
Looking to keep a win streak alive. Thurman leans in. An agreement from Schliger behind home. 2-2, just low. A great take by Wright, and he works a full count in the bottom of the ninth. Thurman set at the waist. The 3-2 to right. A high pop-up in the infield. Haas calling everyone off to make the play. One away. Here in the bottom of the ninth. Well, here's Jack Hausinger. Pinch hitting for Padilla. This is his second time pinch hitting. Did not get a hit the first time. He did so. Gateman down by 2 in the bottom of the ninth. Breaking ball just outside. 1-0 the count to Hausinger. Nobody on, one away. It's the bottom of the ninth. Gateman down by 2. Thurman set. 1-0 to Hausinger. Called strike. The Gatemen are 0-8 after trailing after 7 innings. Looking for their first comeback win of the season. 1-1, just low, 2-1 the count. Thurman wanted that one. Nobody on, 1 away. A 2-1 pitch to Hausinger, low in the dirt. Now 3-1 the count. Peter Burns is on deck for the Gateman. Although Carter Graham is getting loose. Well, we'll see what happens. Thurman set. The 3-1 pitch. Breaking ball, called strike. 3-2 the count. Full count on Hausinger. Thurman kicks and delivers. A payoff pitch. Did he go? He did. The third base umpire, Hausinger, doesn't realize it. He thought that was ball 4. Oh, a big strikeout. His third of the night. And pinch hitting for Peter Burns is Carter Graham, looking to keep the Gateman alive in the bottom of the ninth.
Burns tonight will finish 0 for 2 with a walk.
Infield will shift over on the left side of the infield, leaving a big gap between first and second. Oh, first pitch is cut out of miss. Thurman quickly ahead of Graham, 0-1. Thurman deals the 0-1, grounded on the left side. Throws over to first in time to end the Ball game. Ball game over. Yarmouth Dennis wins. Final score, the Red Sox win it 4-2. A big win tonight. And as the Gateman winning streak comes to an end tonight, back on the road against Falmouth tomorrow.
You're right, Alex, and it was a tough night for the Gateman. Only mustered up 6 hits, but like we had said in the previous couple games of this hit streak, double-digit hits in each of the 3 wins. So the offense fell a little bit short tonight, but you can't say that it was because they didn't have their opportunities. Overall, make it 7 runners left on base tonight for the Gateman, 4 in scoring position.
Oh, a lot of opportunities went the Gateman way, but couldn't get the big hit. That's what hurt them in the end. Oh, final score once again. Yarmouth Dennis 4, the Gateman 2. Lions won it. The loss goes to Hudipole, and Thurman gets the save. But once again, final score, Yarmouth Dennis 4, Gateman 2. Back on the road tomorrow in Falmouth. Cade Crenshaw will be on the call alongside Cam. He's there. Oh, for everyone here from Wareham, Massachusetts, I'm Alex Feuz, and in the words of Billy Joel, life's full of hellos and goodbyes, and unfortunately, it's time to say goodbye. Back at it tomorrow. Have a great night. We will see you tomorrow.